Ladies and gentlemen, you're watching Gmodism, and we are back into From the Depth, and you have built, for, like, most of you, did build the version of the Fylke that was actually better than my original, like, design. Well, original and original, we both began with the old, ancient hull, and we completed it, and many of you actually made Fylkes that were much better than mine. So I lost a couple of the battles, basically. And that is all fun and games, because after this little tournament thing, I have looked at your designs, and I've used this knowledge to basically improve my version of the Fylke, or, well, I guess the original one, or however we want to call it. In any case, as you can see, it looks a little bit different now. And you can see the side of this thing here. We should actually take a little look here. You can see this side is now black here, and that's because this side is actually alloy. Having the outer layer of wood is, as it turns out, not a great idea, and it was never a great idea, and I knew it really wasn't a great idea, and yeah. I just realized we don't have a flag on this thing. So we'll have to add a flag, because, you know, we have the nice Army of Gmodism flag here. And indeed, hail our Army of Gmodism commanding officers. That means our patrons, which is, of course, our admiral, even. Our top level admiral, LCG Canyon. And then we have the Commander E-Jin and Cadet Marty McBacon. So thanks a lot for supporting the channel, it definitely helps a lot. In any case, we should be looking a little bit at what have I done with this thing. Well, for one, I removed the diff guns and I removed the anti-cram diff guns, because sometimes they shot down incoming shells, but because of our evasion system it makes us less stable, so they would miss too often. We had some more sophisticated detection from inside of here, but it wasn't really useful, so I removed it, and we only have some cameras here now. And we, for the rest of it, rely on these laser targeters. We have a little radar up here, we have another laser targeter, we have the camera back there, and that's basically all. I mean, we added another little camera up here. So my missiles were pretty good, but they were a little bit too fast, so I made them a little bit slower, and I doubled their capacity. So we now, instead of 3, have 6 missiles going in there. We don't have any anti-missile missiles, we don't have any anti-munition systems, because our evasion system does most of the job. And here I've actually added a diff gun. Setup, who made the Turtle Lord, apparently he got inspired from my builds to, like, especially the broadsword, to make the Turtle Lord. I don't know how that happens, but god damn it, the Turtle Lord is amazing, and it's not even only looking amazing, it has some really good weapon system on them. And one thing I noticed, especially for the, like, Fylke tournament, was that Setup has some really powerful diff guns. So I talked a little bit with him and see if I can learn his way to make a diff gun, and this is my first attempt at making a diff gun with some of its recommendations. So it is basically a diff gun. It has 5 shots until it reloads forever, 500mm. The barrels is just long enough to make it reach full burn time, and it has a lot of coolers inside of here in order to fire a little bit more quickly between the shots. And yeah, this side is alloy. It has basically all the armor from one side has been moved to, like, this side. So we have, like, dual what is it? We have, like, 2 layers of sloped alloy. We have some air, we have some wood, then we have the era thing layer and all that stuff. And this side is just some stone and wood, very thin. So it's of course set up to only battle from the left side of the build. I've also strengthened up this little radar tower thing here. We have more heat decoys, because when my first heat decoy got shot off, I was completely lost. So I added another one, and doing this will hopefully make it so that I survive longer. I also have more thrusters up top here, so I can keep the roll a little bit better when we get damaged, I hope. I have changed the loadout of the cram cannons. So all the cram cannons now have payload, so most of my opponents had some kind of payload for each of their cram cannon, and well, they basically outclassed me. My kinetic only idea didn't even get through Light of the World slams, so let's have payloads instead, I thought. And yeah, so that's kind of the improvements I've made, I guess. Then we have some AI and behavioral updates. We have some more propellers and stuff like that. But otherwise, that's basically that. All my cram shells are now timed fused. So they have like laser targeters, and they explode in the vicinity of the enemy in case they miss. So the damage per second of this thing is much higher now. And I also made it so that this is less blocking, so the cannons can more easily aim and hit. In any case, I actually think we should do like this. We should make sure 72, yeah. We should, let's see here, load vehicles. Finished Fylkes. So, we're gonna spawn vehicles that have been winning. And I'm gonna have a little rematch thing with them. So, here we have Adnekris Fylke. It was the winner. It has some really nice cram cannons, and I tried to learn making better cram cannons, or I know how to make good cram cannons. It's just the principle of having payload. Adnekris was one of them I took that idea from. So I'm basically going to spawn the winners and just say something that I basically learned. Right, so next up we have General Griffin, and I suspect it's the same idea here. He got real good crams going on there, and I try to improve my crams by having payload. Kind of similar designs too. And we also have, let's see here. Where are you? Here we have Kevin Try, HMS Canoe Viking, and it has some pretty bulky, nice, good armor. So having this like extra armor thing, like the principle of having more bulk, airspace and armor, I installed on the side of my like updated Fylke. I've installed it on the side, and the HMS Canoe Viking was one of the ships that helped me with doing that. So that's pretty cool. Then we have, let's see here, which one is the next one? The next one is the Kill Cams. Paint Stripper Fylke. That's the flying thing that just shoots paint, like it's a sandblaster. This is a little bit cheese, so I didn't learn anything from this because I don't want to have cheesy stuff on it. It's still funny and cool, but I didn't want to implement things like internal thrusters or anything like that. But it's still good. Then we have Light of the World's Feringer, which despite having its front cram cannon not working, did win. Now it's fixed, so it will be a little bit scary to meet this thing. God damn it, Light of the World. Couldn't you have put some, like, wood on top at least to make the decoration... It's like minus for style points, but anyways. And this little hut. Yeah, like this. Like this. Just some wood to make the edges smooth would probably be nice there. But it's an efficient build. It doesn't care at all about style. It's only about like firepower. And that's what it does. It's really good. It's really powerful. We do really see the power of the simple cannons there. And the lamp system may be oversized, but it's extremely powerful. And hopefully updated crams, I don't think they'll get through. I don't think I'll win against this thing. Without changing my entire design, I couldn't learn much from this. Having a lamp system is too expensive, so I couldn't invest in that. But it's a very powerful design, that is for sure. And then we have, let's see here, Nova Galaxy. Yep. Coastal Defense Barge. This thing has some nice APS shells, and I believe that... now I may be making things up here. Let's see here. I think some... Is it some... Yeah, this one is frag, right? It's armor-piercing frag. But it's basically like a lot of frag damage. And what I learned from this was having like frag APS cannon is good. It's one other design that uses that too. And this diff gun is frag only. I think also some other designs did use this. Olissa finished Fylke is a extremely powerful EMP build. It's hard to insulate against this amount of EMPs, so I try to up my damage basically in order to possibly win. But I also added a secondary AI because I got AI deaded by this thing, and that's what I learned from this, having some nice, having some nice EMP protection and an extra AI, even though it's a small build. Let's see here then. Sight to Shepherd didn't win. It was, but he won the follow-up battle. It uses simple weapons. I tried to implement simple weapons, but it didn't work on my current design. So we'll skip that. But it's a cool design. It's a cool paint job. It's nice. And then let's see here. Oh, here we have setup, or Sur-up as I miswrote here. The fantastic Turtle Lord builder. And these diff guns was the ones I basically tried to learn a little bit from. Let's access intake, edit, okay, warhead frag, high explosive frag, super cav. Yeah, that's smart because they might shoot from underwater. Yeah, well, I'm not as good as setup at making diff cannons yet, but hopefully soon. At least I did try to learn some stuff there. Right. Sean Reed, it was a draw, and then he won the next one. And this thing... What was it with this thing? Reinforced... Is it kinetic missile? Was it this thing that I survived from as long as I had my decoy and then I kind of died? I think it was something like that. And now I have 2 decoys, so I suppose that's what I learned from that. Now let's see here. Next up, Scuimation's Goblin. I won against. Then we have Snivelord's Different Fylke, and that's the same thing. Another type of diff guns. A different kind of Fylke, yeah. So that's the same as the setup thing. I tried to learn like the same thing because they use the same strategy. And he's also very good at making... God, this is like heat and frag. Cool. He's good at making diff guns too, so... It's a scary design. Alright, next up, TRK-20 got taken out. Xenodragon 2, but then we have Balrog with a duck, which uses a fast-fire APS cannon, which is kind of resilient, but my new missiles come in from above. So what I've learned from this is that this is resilient, deals continuous damage but not a lot, so I really had to up my firepower. So that's what I learned from that. So here we have some good Fylke designs, that's a lot of them, and my improved one. So of course this means that we absolutely need to have some more battles. And my Fylke for the record has 4 repair bots. I don't know how many repair bots the other ones have. It's probably a good idea to limit in like future challenges just repair bots thing, because otherwise battles can be drawn out a little bit too easily. In any case, thanks a lot for submitting all these cool Fylke things. I think this challenge is a real cool thing, and I hope it makes great content. In any case, let's go for the battles. Alright, so I'm kind of injecting myself in a little weird way here in an ongoing tournament, but it's not a proper tournament. This is just for fun Fylke battles, so it's not very serious. I wouldn't do this in a normal tournament, but basically we had the winners meeting each other and we got the winner of the winner, and if that winner lost, like Adnekris won against me the first time, yes, but he didn't win against the other winner. So if I defeat Adnekris now, if I defeat someone that defeat me but lost against another winner, if that makes any sense, that player will be out. Or if he wins, he instead got another chance, even though he lost. He lost against the other winner. If that makes any sense. I have a pretty good understanding of what I'm doing, and I have it on paper, so just stay with me if I wasn't able to explain this in a nice way. In any case, so Adnekris versus the updated Fylke. How will it go? I'm a little bit scared. Okay, cool. No. Oh, yeah. Oh, I see important stuff falling down there. Isn't that... That's cram. That's cram. Yeah. Oh, darn. Damn, that's my engine. Oh, well. And my... No, it missed. So I have turning thrusters instead. And hopefully that will... make it work a little bit better, but I don't know. Yeah. Damn it. So Adnekris probably gonna win this one, won't he? At least I got some EMP on my cram cannon, so that's nice. It feels like some of my cram shells blow up here. That's not good. I did check that decently well, so it shouldn't happen like too much. This is kind of my little low-angle missile. It's a little bit weird. But hopefully it can hit something important. I can't imagine it doesn't get that thing. And you can see the cram shells, they explode in the vicinity rather than missing. That's why it's important to have laser targeters. The laser targeters is the only fuse we can have. But my Fylke at 91%, it's looking a tad bit sad, I must say. The diff gun is probably already spent its resources. I don't know what's happening with my missile launcher, but it seems that sunblock got disabled there, so that's problematic. And now we got another swarm of missiles incoming. And they, oh no. Many of them actually hit something. Oh darn, there we have some EMP damage too. Oof. Amazing dodge. What? Well, now we're having kind of long range distance. This ain't too exciting. It's like doot 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 doot. It's so far away it takes kind of ages. Oh yeah, and this one is slow. And that's because it has one of these like suppressor barrels just in order to stay a little bit stealthy. Which really makes it slower, but that happens. Seems we both are kind of off. His missiles do reach me, however, while my missiles are not working. That's bad. The distance is a little bit... It's a little bit too far, I feel like. What was that now? Okay. Oh, darn. That looked not good. Floaty thing. Yeah, we're slowly being taken out at this distance. So even with some upgrades, Adnekris Fylke is considerably stronger than mine, and at this distance the timed fuses do help, but they won't help that much. And these missiles are scary. And maybe even... will they reach all the way? Yeah, they probably will. Yeah, nice hit too. I'm glad I have my upgrade little side there. It does help for sure, but it's not going to be enough, probably. In some weird way, Adnekris is... we have like equal materials. It seems that I'm still managed to do some type of damage. We're down to 85%, however, which is not great. And for the missile upgrades, I actually had to skimp a little bit onto the armor at the tower. So my missiles are a little bit more susceptible to, well, being disabled, sadly. But yeah, we meet some good missiles here. But this battle is slow. This battle has gone on for so long that our diff gun has managed to reload, which is, well, I suppose good for me, but like, what the hell? At least it has some survivability, that's nice. It's like 5-minute reload time. Now our tower gets shot at. Oh no. We have problems with turning. Right. It doesn't have the flag. Why doesn't it have the flag? Maybe I need to cross player faction. I wonder if there is a way to like pack flags with a build. Now it's a little bit annoying because yeah. Oh no. We have an AI problem. It's only the AI controlling the diff gun that's still kinda alive. And now we get some EMP blast going on there, which might turn that thing offline too. You can see it doesn't know where to aim. And it might have spent its shots as well. So, yeah. I'm pretty sure Adnekris will actually win this thing. You can see here. I definitely improved my design, but it's one thing to improve a thing and one thing to completely like rebuild it to be better. Or like make a new version. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted to be able to implement some minor fixes in order to improve its combat worthiness, basically. Well, I'm pretty sure. Here we have missiles incoming too. My missiles getting disabled there in the beginning really set the like tone for this battle. I had like little to no chance after that because the missiles is in cost-wise a big investment. It's like a big part of the damage doing system. Yes. Well, there we go. 50. Oh, okay. There the diff gun goes. Okay, I don't have any weapon anymore. That does it. That is a solidified win for Adnekris. Even though I try to improve my ship, Adnekris one is stronger. So we'll need to go to the next battle, which is General Griffin. So, consequently, General Griffin won against Adnekris before, which means that if General Griffin wins this, he is a proper winner. But if he loses this, he will effectively be downgraded at the same tier as Adnekris, since that would be like a basically the level of winning the first battle. Yeah, so basically it will be an extra loss. I don't know how to best explain it. It works in my head. Oh god damn it, what the... Well, that wasn't very smart. Well, in any case, we have some shots incoming there. My close near vicinity exploding crams are indeed doing something. We get cram shots incoming, doing some damage. We're problem turning. My missiles are doing some interesting damage. General Griffin is running away. Why are you running? We can ask. We don't know. At least my evasion system is doing what evasion systems should. Evading stuff. Which is nice and all. Okay. Oh, that's off. I wonder if the instability of mine is really messing up for me there. Missiles keep coming. My Fylke is slightly in the lead. It now uses both sides, which can be smart. I switched to only use one side, but that's because I moved the armor too. Oh no! Here we go. Well, it's just jumping up and down. What's happening with my diff gun though? Supposedly it already fired its shots then. Most likely. Right now it feels like my missiles are doing the bulk of the work, but what are we doing there? I'm wondering if I have damaged detection and processing power so that my... Yeah, probably. And now I have damaged missiles too. This is kind of bad. One turret is kind of off. Won't have the same capability of doing damage anymore. I hope this was an upgrade and not a downgrade. Damn, taking some damage there. Well, it's popping in shots for sure. Even though the missile system will most likely not recover, but you never know. I'm almost wondering if the diff gun will reload before this match ends. Because General Griffin is actually behind in health there. However, 4 cram cannons, 4 of maybe 5 or 6 is still online, and they seem to be doing good damage still. It's really looking better for General Griffin, even though percentage-wise it is not. My problem is why am I not able to do damage? I don't have the angle of fire. I have hard time turning fast enough. Bam. I basically jumped into that shot. That's not good. And it kind of hits the water. That's bad. Come on, hit now. Oh, a little bit too off. Yeah, timed fuses. They do what they can. But it's still the best kind of fuse, for sure. I didn't see those shots. What? We're not in degraded mode. Did they get stuck in the water? What is going on here? What? It's like some of the shots are not... Is this a bug in beta test? You see? I fired... Okay, there we go. I don't know if it's like a rendering problem or if some of the shells actually won't go away. Anyways. You can see that was a shot. That was a shot. Yeah, you know... This ain't working. Now my diff gun has recovered too. Why? What's happening? Is it some kind of fuse? Do they get detonated close enough, or do they reach the target? What's... This is probably some kind of bug, yeah. Yeah, we probably can't... I think there are some kind of heat wave effect from the cram cannons, which I haven't noticed before. Is that new? Or is it just me playing on low settings? Yeah, I must say I think we have to disqualify the results of this tournamental part so far, because if the cram cannons ain't working properly, it's not fair, because yeah, it's really not. Well, in any case, this is my updated Fylke, and I will upload it to the workshop if you want to play around with it a little bit. And I guess we'll have to wait a little bit until we can more reliably do this battle. In any case, sorry for not like discovering this bug earlier, but in any case, thanks a lot for watching. This is your host, Gmodism, and we are signing out. Bye bye.